celebrating International Women's Day today. So for people that don't know you, Shamin, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Right, I'm a family lawyer, so I've been working in the legal profession for now about 15, 16 years now. So I work with a firm called Tilly Bay in Irvine. So I'm an associate family lawyer. I just recently got promoted, which was good. So, and I just deal with predominantly all matrimonial issues. And so I've been working in the legal profession for 16 years now. So just helping with the whole range of family law issues, from divorces, children, and domestic violence, but it's all on a private basis. We also have a legal aid department as well.
Okay.
So it's covering all the areas of family law.
Fantastic. And is there a reason that you went into the profession of law? What sort of prompted you to do that?
I think it's just to help. It's just to give a service, isn't it? So I'm very much a people's person,
right?
And it's something that I thought I could bring value. Being a single parent myself and being divorced, you can have empathy for what women or men are going through in relation to a relationship breakdown. So from my own experience, I could do that. So it was just, and providing a service is just really helping people to sort their lives out more than anything, isn't it? Because it's such a vulnerable time, such a difficult time for people.
Sure.
And to provide the support that they need.
I mean, you mentioned now, obviously you were a single parent, a divorced parent. Did you? I mean, you went into law a little bit later on, didn't you, in your life?
I did. I really enjoyed studying. So I've got like a business degree.
Right.
So I thought, what can I do next?
Okay.
And so I was in Northumbria University, and then I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do next? And honestly, to be honest, I wanted to go into fashion. Fashion was another sideline that I wanted to do.
Sure.
And I just walked into the law building, and 16 years later, yes, I'm strange things happen.
As a okay, maybe a mature student, as a single parent, I mean, what did you face any challenges in sort of when you did that, when you decided to study law?
I think it's quite difficult if you're divorced and you've got, like, I've got two boys, so it was quite difficult to kind of sort of, work and run a household at the same time.
Yeah.
So any normal single parent that would face all the challenges, that's the type of challenges that I had to face to make sure that the bills were paid, because you don't have the benefit of another income. So it was just having to do everything yourself and really standing on your own 2 feet completely. It's just having to deal with, your normal daily life routines with the children and just your bills and just your normal everyday to day things and the challenges that throws, really.
Yeah. And if you don't mind me asking, how old were the boys when you decided to study?
My youngest was quite young, actually. He was, I remember him. I remember my baby. He was, I think he was about, I think he was just like 18 months.
Oh, wow.
So he, I remember studying. So I would have all my study materials and he was at the side. So I was dealing with my child at the same time. So yeah, he was really young when I was studying.
Oh my God! So on the weight on your shoulders was not only obviously to earn an income, there was childcare, and then there was a studying. I mean, it's awesome. How did you manage?
I know, honestly, sometimes I reflect and think, how the hell did I do that? So obviously I had to put him into a full-time nursery, to be able to go back and study full-time. So yeah, he was quite young. So it was quite a difficult period in my time, but I managed.
Did you ever come to a point where you thought, you know what, I can't do this, and almost want to give up?
I think you do, don't you? I mean, when you sometimes you can feel overwhelmed, but then that's part and parcel of life, isn't it? So, but then I persisted, and I think it was the best decision for me and the family to continue doing what I did.
Fantastic. It's truly inspirational what you did. And obviously you've come out the other side. You're a very successful lawyer. The boys are doing well, and it's all good.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, life throws challenges. I mean, look at the pandemic now that we've got. Would anybody ever think that we would be faced with the situation that we're facing now?
Yeah.
And it is extremely difficult. But, I think if you do persist and if you do continue, then, you do get there in the end.
Fantastic. Awesome. That's really good. I keep saying the word awesome, I'm going to link that in with something here. Now, you're part of a group that's called Awesome. Tell us a little bit about Awesome, what Awesome stands for.
So that's Asian Women Enterprising. Now, Asian Business Connections got a group of 10 women, and I was fortunate. I mean, I was quite surprised, but, really fortunate to be selected as one of those original 10 women. And I think it's just Asian Women Enterprising, which reflects really what the women do. I mean, there's amazing women in there. You've got women in banking, you've got women teachers, you've got lawyers. It's a broad range of experienced women that are in the hotel industry.
Yeah.
So really professional women that have done really well in their life, and it's just getting these women together and trying to, just be role models for the younger generation, and really just assist where we can assist. I mean, over time, we were going to evolve and see how Awesome would go forward. But obviously, then the pandemic came across. But since then, we were hoping to do presentations. We've assisted in charities like with the NHS. We did food supplies to the NHS staff. And we've also helped with the shoebox appeal. So it's just collectively getting together and really trying to inspire other women to do better.
Fantastic. And what was from a personal point of view, what did you feel? Why did you want to get involved with such a project like that? What was the aim?
I think for me, it's the case that, if I could bring my experience to the table and help women or the younger women to kind of form a path, then that's good for me. I'm very much into women empowerment, to do better. So that was my opinion. This is what I wanted to bring on the table, my experience, my life experience, and how I can assist women.
Fantastic. Okay, so International Women's Day, the theme is a choose to challenge. So I just wanted to ask you, what would be your take on that, choose to challenge?
I think it's good. I mean, when I was just looking at that, it's just like, it's just question stereotypes and, help, just helping women forge going forward and having an exclusive world, really, isn't it? So it's just doing that, doing it that way, and choose to challenge inequality.
Fantastic. Shamin, you know what? You are an amazing role model. You are truly inspirational.
Thank you, Cindy.
You really are. And every time I speak to you, maybe we should touch on this as well. You inspire me a lot of the time, because we every now and then when we do get a chance to have a chat, you're always very enterprising and you've got something lined up. Is any future projects you'd like to share with us, Shamin?
Do you know what? My mind is always like, there's so many things I'd like to do. Yeah, I mean, for me, I think that, it's always good to kind of set challenges, isn't it? I mean, I'll give you an example. I've got a group of friends, and I was like, it's been a long time. We've been in lockdown for some considerable time, on and off, haven't we? Yeah. So I was like, look, we're going to do some challenges on a day, on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, be it a fitness challenge. And it's just to challenge yourself. But for me, when you're talking about business, yes, I'm quite interested in the beauty business, so I want to get some things going there. I think in addition to your professional life, always have something outside of that, so you have a balance. It's so important to do that. So yeah, I've got a few ventures that I'm looking into at the moment. Yes.
You're awesome. Honestly, your energy always just inspires me, majorly inspires me. So it's good.
Oh, thank you.
Make sure you keep it up. And I'm going to end the interview with I'm going to throw out to you a little, I want you to give a message to other women out there, especially if, things are not going great for somebody and they want to kind of sort of elevate their life. They want to do something. What message would you give?
You know what I would say? I would say now more so, it's so important to self-care. Look after yourself first, and then, you can help others. I'm so much for helping others, but first and foremost, help yourself. So do whatever you need to do to kind of make yourself feel good, and then you can go out and help the rest of the world, really. And also take action. We can talk and talk about things, but you must take action and do the things that you want to do. We have one life, and live it. Fantastic. The best way that we possibly can under the circumstances, but make the most of every opportunity that you get also.
What a wonderful message, an amazing message. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you, Sandeep, and it's great to speak to you as always.
Thank you.